Okay, so our threshold is done. We have detail in all of the spots. We have no big white spots or we have no big black spots. I do here and here and probably some white in here, but we're just going to move on. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure that everything's merged down. So I'm going to merge this one down, Apple E, and everything is on that one layer. Then I'm going to zoom in, and I know that this looks a little funny right here, so that's something I want to fix. You're going to have funny spots on yours as well. So what we can do is we're going to turn on our color layer, and then on our threshold layer, we're going to turn the opacity down a little bit. And what we're going to do is you'll be able to see yourself through the threshold image. And what this is going to do, it's going to help you draw yourself, basically. You can add detail or you can take detail away. So the new tool that we're learning is just your brush tool, okay? And the same thing, just like with the eraser, we want to make sure that our hardness is up at 100% because we want nice, clean, crisp lines. And usually your brush size is pretty much like between 1 and 4 for this assignment. So I'm going to zoom in. And right here, it's just really open. So I want to add some more detail in there. So we're using black and we're using white. Okay, these are the two solid colors that we're using. I'm on my paintbrush tool. And then I'm going to start to draw some lines right here to define this person's hairline versus their forehead. Okay? And then let's say this is too thick and I want to double check. Let's bring my opacity back up. All right, I don't want that dark of a line around my nose or my eyes. So I'm going to bring this back down. And instead of drawing with black, what should I draw with? White. All right. So I'm going to flip my two colors using my little arrows right here. White is now on the top. And I can probably make my brush size a little bit bigger using my brackets here. And I'm going to thin out underneath the eye a little bit. And I'm also going to thin out around the nose a little bit. Still leaving detail, okay, but not as thick. Now I'm like, okay, I see that I've got I could probably draw like a little line right here. So I'm going to flip back to black. I'm going to bring my brush size down. And I'm going to trace. All I'm doing is just tracing around my nose. Okay, and then maybe the smile line right here. Okay, and now go looking in between. I'm going to bring my opacity back up. And I'm going to look at the hands. Is there any detail in those hands? No. So I'm now going to get detail in those hands. I'm going to make my brush size maybe even a little bit smaller. Draw around the nail bed, give that some detail. Okay, separate the fingers. And again, I'm doing this with on my laptop, so straight line sometimes is not the easiest to do. Let's pretend that that is traced really nicely. Okay, that's horrible. I can't even leave that one. I'm going to try from the bottom going up. There we go. There it is. Okay, so and then I bring my opacity back up and I can zoom back out and I'm starting to give more detail in my image. Okay, so those are the things that you're going to be doing. You're either going to be doing adding black or painting with white and giving yourself detail. And then I'll start showing you the next steps of adding color into your image and color in the background and that kind of stuff. Okay?
Okay.